What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by two things. Since we don't do any sponsorships here on the channel, I'll go ahead and chill them out real quick. The first is my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and the second is a new podcast I just launched called Chasing Infinity. It is myself and ChatGPT as my AI co-host, and we dive into a wide range of topics in short-form videos just like this. So check it out. Links in the description below, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, let's talk about DEC, Conclave, Arcana, and Rebellion. And we'll say Rebellion for the end because I'm using it just as a context here. But my main thesis, and I mean, I've been saying this for a little bit now, ever since we got the Conclave Arcana proposal, is that to me, right, that event, hopefully in March, April of next year, maybe February, you know, depending on how quickly the team can get things out and when the pre-sale begins, that event has, in my opinion, is going to be the thing that ignites the flywheel. I would absolutely love for something to come before that and do it. I'm just not seeing it, right? I mean, and I'm not trying to be bearish to be bearish. There's a lot of cool things, right? Land 1.75 could be cool. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. We don't even know that it's going to come on time, right? Land traditionally hasn't had a history of arriving on time the way that, you know, at least set packs have. Glamour, no idea what to expect from that. Excuse me, from an economic standpoint. Hardcore mode, no idea what to expect from that, period. And then, of course, like the mobile release, which could be cool, but I don't think that's going to have an economic impact. It'll just allow people to play and have a free-to-play option on mobile. But when we're looking at this, and we have a rough date, right? They want the set out by April, by the end of April, meaning that we could get the pre-sale beginning as early as March. And again, if they shoot to do like maybe a little bit earlier, who knows? Maybe it could be end of February. We are looking at a situation where this could eat up a significant amount of DEC. So let me walk you through this. I just ran some numbers here. And what you can see is I broke it down by pre-sale and then general sale. Now, with the pre-sale, you got 500,000 packs, right? 100,000 gold foil packs, 50,000 legendary packs. And what this number here on the right is, it corresponds to how much DEC would be required in order to facilitate those sales. So if we were to do 500,000 packs, that would be 2 billion DEC. Now, that wouldn't be 2 billion DEC, which would be locked up in the DAO. Remember, half of that goes to the team, and only half of it goes to the DAO, and then that can get recirculated. But what I'm trying to highlight here is, let's say, and maybe you guys are going to look at me and say, oh, you're being way too optimistic, right? Things are different from a year ago when Rebellion went live. Let's say we sell out the pre-sale similar to how we sold out the Rebellion pre-sale. And you can see here, we got close. It was like 490 something thousand packs that we ended up selling out. That had an impact of about 2 billion DEC, but 1 billion of that got locked up in the DAO. Now, keep in mind, since that time, we have had two instances of the team taking out 600 million. So out of the 1 billion that was put in, right, at that point in time, we've had the team take out 600 million, so 1.2 billion. And in fact, we're not quite at 1 million, but let's say we hit like 1 million. That'll be an impact of like 4 million DEC was required. But again, so much of that gets recirculated by the team that only half of this ends up getting locked up in the DAO. So when you think about it, the net impact of what we've had over the past year with Rebellion is 2 billion, almost 2 billion DEC getting locked up in the DAO, and then 1.2 billion coming out. Now, what am I leaving out of here? The promo cards, right? So we had so far 2 Hall of Legends promo cards. That's like 250 million or so. So again, I mean, all this stuff is fluid. I'm not trying to get too caught up on the numbers here. What I want to focus on is the upcoming Conclave Arcana pre-sale and then the general sale. So as you can tell, when we're looking at this, if you look at the total here, let's say this entire set was to sell out, right? We're talking about 6.5 million packs. Again, I know 1.5 million of those packs are ridiculously priced, at least compared to the regular packs, right? 4,000 DEC for regular packs. I think it's 12,000 DEC for gold foil and 24,000 for legendary. You're looking at a total of 44 billion DEC. Now, I mean, that's amazing. That is incredible. If we were to actually hit that, I mean, Flywheel would be in full effect. We'd all be buying islands and jets. And yeah, so I don't think that we're going to do that. If we do, somebody please come back and clip this. And, I'll be happy to be wrong about that. But I do think that at the very least, pre-sale numbers are possible. And I'm not even saying that it has to be done in the pre-sale. I'm just saying pre-sale numbers in general are possible, meaning that if we do get 500,000 packs, 100,000 gold foil packs, 50,000 legendary packs, we can be in a situation similar to Rebellion, right? Overall, where we got 4.4 billion DEC. Now, let's say that things are on the up and up. We're in the middle of a bull run. People are feeling good. They're taking their profits. Everybody are taking profits from other things and putting more liquidity into the game. Maybe we get new players coming in, whatever the case is, right? Let's say that pre-sale actually does sell out. This is what I'm trying to get at. 4.4 billion DEC. Yes, half of it gets recirculated, but 2.2 billion of that gets locked up in the DAO. And what have I been saying? I think that we only need about 500-ish million or so. Actually, that's up to about $1 billion now. Because we just took another 600 million out for the team's proposal on this. So we have about $1 billion that I would say we need to get back out of the ecosystem, whether we burn it or lock it back up in the DAO. And we're looking at this with a time frame, with a number, with all the details that we have. At this point in time, hopefully, right, fingers crossed that we are able to sell that out, and it is coming at a serendipitous time during the bull run. 2.2 billion is overkill for us to get back to the flywheel, which means not only do we get DEC back up to peg, but we get the flywheel up and running, which could make things really, really fun. Obviously, the higher up you go from that, right? If all of a sudden we were to, let's say sell 20% of the entire set, right? So you just double the pre-sale at this point. So 1 million packs, 200,000 gold foil, 100,000 legendary packs. I mean, we're talking about 8.8 billion DEC in terms of volume and 4.4 billion DEC getting locked up in the DAO. For context, we have less than 2 billion locked up in the DAO right now. So we would essentially be tripling that number, and there's just not enough DEC out in the ecosystem in order to support that, meaning we burn lots of SPS for it. So again, I don't know where things go. I'm just looking forward to this set coming out, primarily because, and I'll save this topic to go a little bit deeper in another video, but I've talked about it previously. I genuinely think that a lot of folks are starting to get more confidence in cards retaining their value. I know I put out a video about this maybe a month or so ago, but you're seeing it even more so now with the active buying that's happening for the promo cards. And if Rebellion at this point in time, post-conflicts, is holding its value decently well, and we're heading into a bull run, and there's potential like that could be exciting times where you get more people, not less, but more people wanting to go heavy on the set because they saw what happened with Rebellion, they saw what happened with the Rebellion promo cards. So again, I'm just sharing these numbers with you. Like I said, I'll go into that other topic in a separate video, but at this point in time, if we can sell out the pre-sale or, even just sell out pre-sale numbers early on in the set, that's going to catapult us at least by April. So for all of the negative Nancys out there, right, all the people who are just like super down on the game, I'm giving you a date. And again, I'm not making a guarantee. This is not a prediction. This is not financial advice. I'm just giving you a date in which I genuinely think we could get the flywheel up and running. So if you need to mark your calendar for something, or if you're like on the fence about whether you stay in the game or what's going on, this is the date, right? If you can stomach up now until then, I do think that there could be some interesting fireworks that happen, similar to what happened when Rebellion came out. But keep in mind, Rebellion was much smaller. It had land, right? So we got to see a lot of things happening, but it all was happening still in the context of not a broader bull run. I know Bitcoin was on the rise. A lot of gaming tokens were taking off, but the game is in a significantly different place now than it was back then. And I do genuinely think that many players are right now feeling much more confident about the card market. Maybe that's not showing in Rebellion sales, but I think that a lot of the players that already have that are happy and will be the ones going heavy once Conclave Arcana comes out. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Very curious to hear your opinions on this. That is all I have for you guys. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.